God damn, Mia, I swear you're gonna be the reason Walgreens runs out of Jergens. Hey, how you doing, guys? It's Steve from MJC, your #1 source for boxing, MMA, jiu-jitsu, and of course, Twitter tricks, Facebook freaks, and IG baddies. We got a lot to talk about today, so let's get right into it.
I broke my back.
Alright guys, let's start off in the realm of boxing, where we got big news. Apparently the GOAT himself, the Brooklyn Bully, Mr. I Broke My Back, also known as I Think Your Ear is a Chicken Nugget, Mike Tyson, has agreed to a fight in September. Now I'm sure you're wondering who he's fighting. Well, let me give you a hint. He goes by the nickname of Captain Hook, and that's not because of his music. He's had a total of 75 fights with only 9 losses, and in his prime, he was known as a real bad fella. Still don't know who I'm talking about? Well, I'll let the clip speak for him.
Or was at Fenway Park, and he lost on a 3-2 decision of the Olympic award.
Big right hand, and Griffin is hurt. No question about it, Griffin is hurt.
Jones looking to finish. Griffin wobbling a little bit. Jones comes in and lands the right hand lead again. And a couple of left hooks. And Griffin's knee goes down. And Jones lands 2 punches after Griffin's knee was on the canvas. And now Griffin slumps forward. And Tony Perez starts the count.
That's right, gents and girlies. Mike Tyson's opponent will be none other than the Floridian, Mr. Can't Be Touched, also known as Find My Albums at Your Local Gas Station, Roy Jones Jr. According to ESPN, Tyson, who is now 54, will fight Roy Jones Jr. in an 8-round exhibition on September 12th at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. The bout will be broadcasted on pay-per-view, and Triller will be airing a 10-part docuseries leading up to the bout. When asked if this is just for publicity or a real fight, according to TMZ, Tyson has claimed that he will be going full force.
Whoa, what?
He also claims that he's through with the Lindsay Lohan and moonshine, and he's focused and ready.
Why you always lying?
As for Roy Jones Jr., he believes he has a huge conditioning advantage over Mike.
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
Also, I've been told that he's ready to slaughter him in a rap battle at a moment's notice. On the gambling side of things, it would appear that Tyson has already emerged as a big betting favorite according to betonline.ag. Tyson is opening up as the -350 favorite, while Roy is the +275 underdog. That means that gamblers would need to bet $350 on Tyson to win $100 profit, while they would need to bet $100 on Roy to win $275. So, who do you guys got for this one? Do you think Tyson will be healthy for this fight, or will he break his back again?
I broke my back.
Will Roy make it to the fight, or prioritize his next mixtape release on SoundCloud?
Y'all must have forgot.
Let me know in the comments. All jokes aside, I gotta say, I love both of these legends, but being from New York, I gotta rock with my man Tyson. Now we turn our attention to MMA, where UFC Fight Night 174 is taking place this Saturday on Fight Island. Now I'm not gonna bore you guys running through the entire card, but I do want to talk about these 3 fights right here. First off, I'm expecting Fabricio Werdum versus Alexander Gustafsson to be an absolute war. Both of these men are absolutely elite when it comes to MMA, and Fabricio is a former champion. I think the key for Gustafsson is to use his high-level boxing and his 2-inch reach advantage to pick Fabricio apart from the outside.
Unbelievable! There it is! Alexander Gustafsson!
As for Fabricio, I believe the key for him is to drag this fight to the ground, where I believe he would have a significant advantage. After all, we are talking about a multiple-time ADCC and IBJJF world champion.
Another hard right hand by Fabricio.
And Kane's swollen and bloodied, having a hard time.
We've never seen Kane look like this.
Guillotine!
Looking to lock it in. Can he get it?
He's stopping! That's it!
Fabricio Werdum is the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion.
Seeing how this is Gustafsson's first fight since coming out of retirement, and his first fight since moving up to heavyweight, this fight will determine a lot for him in regards to ranking. For Werdum, a win over Gustafsson would definitely be a feather in his cap. If he manages to finish Gustafsson, that could be just what he needs to throw his name back into title contention. So, who do you guys got for this one? Will Alexander absolutely maul Werdum, or will Werdum take Alex to the ground and steal his manhood? Let me know in the comments below. Next up, we got Maurício Shogun Rua versus Antônio Nogueira. Both men are veterans of this game and are as dangerous as they come. I think that for Shogun, the key is his lethal Muay Thai. Shogun should try to keep his distance and pick Nogueira apart. He should avoid the clinch and use his elbows, knees, hands, and feet to finish the fight.
With that jab. Oh! Big counter right for Rua. And an uppercut. Oh, beautiful body work from Shogun. And now Morate's on wobbly legs. Oh, Shogun splits the guard there. Down goes Morate.
As for Nogueira, also known as Minotauro, the strategy is very simple. He should look to take the fight to the ground where he should have a distinct advantage in the jiu-jitsu department. Ideally, he should look to shoot for a takedown as opposed to clinching, as Shogun's Muay Thai could prove deadly in that situation.
We're trying to get up one last time and
He's
try
going
to
to give
swing
up his
for the
back, though,
fences.
Mike. He's got to be careful. Minotauro's got that over-under.
Has not been submitted in the octagon in his legendary career.
Whatever happens, this fight should be an exciting end to a trilogy. Shogun has won both times these two have met, however those wins were refs' decisions. If Shogun finishes Minotauro, he will solidify himself as the better martial artist. If Minotauro wins, then that would make the score 1-2, which would make an argument for another fight. Who do you guys got for this one? Do you think Shogun will give Nogueira an old school beatdown? Or will Nogueira use his BJJ to break Shogun's back?
My back.
Let me know in the comments below. Finally, the main event is an absolute beast featuring Darren Till and Robert Whittaker. When it comes to Whittaker, I think the key to his victory is diversity. He's going to have to be willing to mix it up, use his unorthodox striking, as well as threaten takedowns to keep Darren Till from coming forward and fighting his fight.
Oh, Whittaker pulling it on now.
How is Jacare surviving?
And that is it.
For Till, the key is to do what he normally does. He has to put a huge amount of pressure on Whittaker, move forward, and impose his will. If he can do that, things could look very bad for Whittaker.
It's a rally of punches here from Darren Till.
Cowboys turned away from his opponent. Mark Goddard's taking a look. What a stoppage!
Darren Till shocks the world.
For these two men, whoever wins on Saturday will be placed in the talks of title contention. Both of these men have suffered losses in their most recent bouts, and I'm sure both are itching to get back on track to getting that strap. So, are you guys excited for UFC Fight Night 174? Who are you rooting for this Saturday? Let me know in the comments below. Now let's take a look at the world of BJJ. Fight to Win 148 will be airing tonight at 7 p.m. Its co-main event will be a gi match between Keenan Cornelius and Mateus Luna, followed by a main event super heavyweight title fight between Victor Hugo and Max Jimenez. The card will also feature a super heavyweight Masters black belt gi title fight between Chris Robertson and Bruno Bastos, as well as a 185 no-gi bout between Kendall Rusing and Brittany Elkin. In Brazil, BJJ Stars will be taking place on Sunday at 7 p.m. and it will feature insane super fights, such as João Gabriel Rocha vs. Kainan Duarte, Leandro Lowe vs. Lucas Barbosa, and Patrick Gardio vs. Herbal Santos. Also, Who's Number 1 has now announced its 3 super fights, which will take place on July 31st in Austin, Texas. First up, we got Craig Jones vs. Lucas Hulk Barboza, followed by Gary Tonin vs. Dante Leon. Finally, we have Gordon the King Ryan vs. Ronaldo Jr. Which extreme hugging matches are you guys excited for this week? Let me know down in the comments. Personally, I can't wait to see Joao Rocha and Kainan Duarte go at it. I'm also very excited to see Keenan's return in the gi against a very game challenger in Mateus Luna. Finally, I'm super excited for Victor Hugo's match against Max Jimenez. Alright guys, we've now reached the final and fun part of today's episode, which is, of course, the chicks. To the left of me I have the beautiful Kenzie Madison, and to the right of me, the beautiful Laney Grey. The way this works is I go through 3 photos of them each. Then it's up to you guys to tell me which beautiful lady you're going with. We're going to start off with Kenzie Madison, so close your doors, make sure your girlfriends and your mothers are not around, and let's get started.
We've been here too long. I can't breathe, I can't take it slow. We're far away from home, but I can't wait to get you under my skin and right back to where we've been. Oh, nah, nah. Give me a sign and tell me when to begin. Cause every time we leave I'm longing back to the place where...
Alright, now it's Laney Grey's turn.
You only call me on the weekends when you're out and about, only chasing highs, you need me. He brings me flowers on a Tuesday. He gives me good loving, something that I never thought existed. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. A queen needs a king to be by her side.
Alright guys, did you decide who you're going with? Tell me below in the comments. If you ask me, while they're both absolutely gorgeous, I gotta go with Kenzie on this one. If you're wondering why, go back and watch her second photo, and that should answer all the questions. Don't just let these 3 photos speak for these cuties though. I'll be sure to drop their IGs in the description of this video. You know, for research purposes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this. Catch you all in the next one.